What up, my people? I go by the name T-Ram, aka the stylish rapper, aka Conshon, aka Fire, aka what I say, BBB. You watching Davcadotv. Keep it locked. Don't go nowhere.
In Abeka as well as in Nima, and matters arising out of conversations on why Stonebwoy did not perform at Abeka, Shattawale's rant on the stage, some antics that as a performer he displayed on the stage, and what people are expecting management to also say about it. Well, this is my opinion, and I would have to say it in no uncertain order. I would just have to put it out. I know, as much as many were calling for it, I was asking myself that, are they also going to be open-minded to listen to what I have to say, or already they've done their judgment? And as much as they've done their judgment, then it means that nothing will be important to them. If they are going to be open-minded, then let's have a conversation. If they are not going to be open-minded and they want to conclude on their assumptions and their judgment, that is also fine. So let's see how best we can take them one after the other to address them. Earlier, I spoke on Onua FM with Nana Kwamijan on his 30-minute entertainment program, and I know that part of the interview is also going wide and far on social media, Facebook especially already, but we still have to do an extensive one here on Sammy Flex TV. So let's go into it. Number one, it is true, we all saw that Baba Sadiq and his team at Full Circle, and of course Baba Sadiq as a politician, Baba Sadiq as the guy looking for parliamentary seat. We all saw how they started the publicity for the Salah Fest this time around. It happened on the Abeka High Street. We also how they started putting out flyers and posters of the artists performing. And initially, these lists or names of performers obviously did not have Shattawale on them or on it. We all saw it. It was, I think I saw Stonebwoy, I saw Kiddy, I saw King Promise, I saw Wendy Shea, I saw Stonebwoy as well. But you know, we live in a small circle in this industry where every day someone's business crosses the other. So as usual, there was a business conversation between parties, and it became necessary that Shattawale was part of the conversation. And in his contribution, knowing that Baba Sadiq and his people have contributed to the art industry from operating media firms, organizing events, putting together award shows and all that, if they call on him, he wouldn't be able to say no to them, because one, it is not the first time that he's going to play with them. He's been doing this and that with them over the years. We know the history between them. They have been performing together on several platforms. So when it becomes necessary that another event is coming and they would need his presence and they would need his appearance, he wouldn't say no. So once again, he agreed, though it was late hour. And we are also not surprised with late hour bookings or invitations for Shattawale. We see it. We've seen that so many shows, when they know that the hype, the strength, the energy, the impact behind those shows are not very firm and strong like that, one person is always the run-to guy, and that is Shattawale. So obviously, knowing this background, Shatta also agreed that, well, let me support my people. So it was agreed, flyers be made, and the announcement was made by the organizers. Shatta also posted these flyers on his social media platforms, and the teeming fans, the always and ever ready dying fans for Shattawale also came through to support him as usual, and that was beautiful. So the announcement of Shattawale came with a big bang. Now, after, when Shatta called me that, there has been some conversation and that he is advising that, he's suggesting that we go support Baba Sadiq and his people, I said, cool, let's do it. He even added that, you know, when it comes to dance hall music in Ghana, if there is one set of people who have really been greatly instrumental in making sure dance hall stands in Ghana, we cannot ignore people from either the Zongo communities or the Muslim communities. These guys have been awesome with dancehall, reggae music, and all. Because Shatta himself, having his career starting from Nima and knowing that people gave him all the necessary support, when some things are around, such a celebration, he wouldn't say no. So it was one. He agreed. Now the second point was that most of his friends, family members, not to say family members in direct family members, but people in his circles that he considers family members, most of them are Muslims, and they've gone through 30 days of holy fasting, and after doing it, he thinks they have a lot of blessing around them. They have a lot of impact around them. So if they are going to do such a thing, which is also going to be full of display of blessing, why not? Let's go and tap into the blessing. This would also mean well for our teaming fans who also went through the fasting. They have been able to endure 30 days of staying away from pleasure, staying away from the demands of the flesh. So if after they have been spiritually fortified and now they want to have some fun and also bless others, why not? It will be a good thing to come on. So yes, that was sealed for us to do. But we knew that Stonebwoy was on. So the agreement with the organizers was that, okay, because we don't want any issues to come with our appearance or with our invitation on the show, why not? We agree and we know that Stonebwoy has been built to perform. So why doesn't he perform before we come through? The organizer said, no, that's fine. We can do this. So it was agreed. They gave us our call time at 2 a.m. and they told us that, okay, by 1 a.m. Stonebwoy will be on the stage. So let us by 1 hour or maybe some few minutes, he should be done. So from 2, we can also hit the stage. That was agreed. Now, as a manager who does his security checks or routine anytime my artist is going to perform, I was at the event from about 10 p.m. Because we were playing 2 shows, I went to Nima, went to do recce there, check what they were doing. Even when I went to Nima, their stage and sound were not ready. So I had to come and just wait for Abeka to finish, then we would go to Nima. So I was there from 10 p.m. making sure everything is okay, because the organizers had told us at 1 a.m. Stonebwoy will perform and the other artists might have performed before that. Then 2 a.m. we take over. So we stayed waiting for whatever is going to happen. We stayed and it was 1. Okay, so we are getting prepared. Shatta is getting dressed and all that. Security arrangement, cars, police motorcade to ride him to the venue. Everything is set. So I let him. When is Stonebwoy coming to perform so we can come? Then the organizers started telling us that, oh, they are not hearing from them. They are calling them. They are not picking their calls. They are trying to communicate to them. They are incommunicado. They cannot hear anything from them. So they want to believe that Stonebwoy would not even come at all. Stonebwoy and his team would not come at all. So later, they told me that, oh, they've even heard that Stonebwoy was performing at Nima Salafe. So if they are not hearing from him, then it means that he will not be coming. So yes, if he will not be coming, then it means we can prepare and come and do our thing. Then I said, cool, that's fine. So I put a call through to Shatta and he tells me, oh, why is it not happening? No, he doesn't want to believe that maybe his appearance on the show is what is causing that. So he wanted to confirm before he moves from his apartment to to the event ground. As some of the top organizers of the event, they told us, yes, ever since the announcement of Shattawale was made on the show, Stonebwoy and his team, they have not responded to them positively. Stonebwoy and his team, they've gone cold on them. Stonebwoy and his team, they are not responding to their calls anymore. They are not talking to them anymore. If they talk to them, they only say, yes, we will do it, we will do it, we will do it. But even they feel that we will do it in their voices are not even real. They are not normal. Like you see someone is faking to you that he will do it, but the person inwardly has decided not to do it. And that was it. So when all these things were going on, discussions on are they coming or not coming, I put a call through to Shatta and he agreed that, okay, then get the correct information from the people before I come, because he wouldn't want to come and maybe someone would think he's on the stage and they want to come and those kind of things. It would be a funny spectacle to behold. So why are we not avoiding all these things so there will be peace? So confirm, are they coming? They are not coming. And the organizers made us aware that indeed Stonebwoy and his team are not coming again. And it was clear that because of the announcement of Shattawale going to be on the platform, that's why they are not coming. Well, we couldn't stretch it. They gave us our time. We had to prepare from. So it delayed our performance. Instead of 2, I think I alerted Shatta finally around 3 a.m. and he came to Abeka for the performances to start. Now, you know, when artists are on a stage, they always have that energy to address some pressing issues, because they know at that time, 1, eyes are on them, 2, the spirits in them are active, and again, the energy is also right. And I'm sure when Shatta saw all these things, that was when he felt the need to respond to it, where he said that, oh, to him, he saw today as a fun day, where people who have supported Ghana music, especially dancehall, reggae, and other genres, after going through a holy month of fasting, coming through with some blessings and more, they needed some entertainment to enter into the new realms of their lives. So if as musicians we come together to do it, it is beautiful. So he was shocked based on that information that he was giving, that is because of him. That's why his colleague Stonebwoy was not coming. He was shocked that, oh, after all these things, why is he not coming? What is the problem? In fact, he felt, no, this should not be the way, because after all, what? And it was one of the reasons I was there early, that you finish your performance. Nobody will come around your set, or nobody will come and disturb your set. When you are done and you are gone and your dust is settled at the event grounds, then I call my artists to come. Because we all didn't want a situation where someone say, oh, and you were parking your car and your car scratched me, and someone was coming and the person said this and that. We did not want all then drama. Finish and let us come and do it. But all did not happen. And as an artist on a stage, when artists are on stage, like I said, they display so many types of antics. The artist addressed it, and as usual, because it is that thing he saw with passion, he saw with excitement, he couldn't put it out in any less energy than to add that kind of passion and energy and emotions behind it to speak to their people. Obviously, artists, like I keep saying, they have been doing this over the years. I also remember during the album launch of Stonebwoy at the Polo Club around the Labadi Beach area. I was there myself. As a matter of fact, I was there. I was invited to attend Stonebwoy's album launch, and I attended with no qualms or whatever. Though I admit at that time I was not a full member or the official manager of Shattawale, I was still affiliated to him one way or the other. And even on the day, Stonebwoy started addressing me in a way where he said, oh, Sammy Flex, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. In terms, like in short, he meant that, yes, you are not really with me, or you are not at my side, you are the other side, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. And when one of his, he also started. When he also was in the spirit, the same energy, the same feeling, spirit also said, yeah, after seeing his boys perform, he saw the need to also throw some fire, where he said, anybody who calls himself dancehall king, his mother, and all those things, yes, we understand. It happens like that. Me, on that day, if those who watched the video will attest, I was just laughing. I was just laughing. I was laughing and said, well, this is it. Yeah, the real artistic stuff happening. And that's it. So Shatta on the stage also addressed it same way. And he talked about it. I know many are not understanding the background of this particular issue. Now, Shatta's problem was that you could have decided not to come for so many reasons, but one reason that he feels offended because he's part of it is the fact that because I am part of the show, you are saying you won't perform. So what does it mean? If the show is paying, I shouldn't also be paid? If the show is giving some mileage, I shouldn't also enjoy the mileage? If the show is connecting with my audience that maybe I've not contacted or I've not connected to them in a long while, I shouldn't also benefit from it? Like, what exactly is your motive for saying that because Shatta is not performing, I'm also not performing? What is your motive? Like every other good thing that was supposed to be part of the show, you don't want me to be a part of it. And if you are a human being and someone wants to take some benefit from you, someone wants to destroy some of the good things that will come your way, let's all be honest and be realistic here. You won't be happy about it. Definitely you address it. And I remember during Ghana DJ Awards, when organizers Mercury and his people, Mercury Republic, were trying to put together Stonebwoy and Shattawale on the show, we heard there was a supposed call or a so-called call from the police headquarters claiming that Shatta and Stonebwoy could not perform, and that if they would want to perform, the organizers would have to do some 1 or 2 things that alert the Ghana Police Service, security checks, blah, 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 before they would perform. And I remember when that issue came, I spoke about it and I said I had even written to the IGP that I would want to have a meeting with him, so we wouldn't have this kind of occurrences going on and off, because we don't want that situation where the two can't perform for what? Because the two are not warring. As a matter of fact, they are not warring. It is just the culture that they are seeing to, and the culture is like that. It's a global thing when it comes to the show-based thing around the world. That is the culture. They were ready to always sit down to deal or discuss whatever is there. I remember the manager, Chief Stars, at the time said, oh, it was not necessary. We are not ready to talk about it. This is even nothing to talk about it. I remember also around the same time, Kwesi Abuaje did all his best to get someone officially from the Ghana Police Service to comment, and he didn't get anybody. So even as it stands now, that call to Mercury and that the issue of Stonebwoy and Shatta can't perform, supposedly coming from the IGP or the police service, we still see it to be one fictitious. We still see it to be self-generated by some people. But because we have not concluded or found out any reality in there, we just want to leave it like that, because we can't confirm anything. We want to leave it like that and let it be. That is what we want to do. Now, when people tell me that, Sammy Flex, your artist says this, your artist says that, and we want to listen to what you say, this is what I tell them all the time. I tell them that when it is an artist and artist kind of vibe, when it's an artist and artist kind of beef, who am I, Sammy Flex, to be a part of it? Because that is something I have always told myself I'm going to avoid. I don't want to speak any negative way to any brand, celebrity, whether big or small. I keep saying, those who watch me, they know this. Never. So if it is Shattawale and Stonebwoy, I don't have any business between them. Unless the business is about promotion of my artist work, then I can go ahead and promote it. But if it is like them beef, confrontation, no, they are peers. Well, even when I say PS, I know some people would even argue that, okay, no, Shattawale and Stonebwoy, they might not be PS like that, because Shattawale's level might be like Stonebwoy's, Sammy's level, and Stonebwoy might be below Shattawale. But it is music. So let's say in the music sphere, they are together in that department. So it is them. Now, who am I to go and say something against Stonebwoy? Who am I to go and speak negatively about him? No, I don't have that. But it is them. So you ask me, what do I have to say? I don't have anything to say about it. It is a peer review they are doing. And I keep saying that these artists do it to themselves all the time. It is their culture. It is their game. There are videos, and I believe my editor will show you all these videos, where Stonebwoy on the stage has said his dancehall king, his mother. So if Shattawale says his mother, it is more or less like an exchange of pleasantries, in quotes. You do me, I do you. God no go verse. So who am I to condemn who? No, I don't have to condemn anybody. I don't have to condemn Stonebwoy. I don't have to condemn Shattawale. It is their game. Let them play it as much as they are all enjoying it, and that is fine. Now, one issue that has also become a point of discussion is this. When Stonebwoy felt, because they've added Shattawale to the Abeka Salafe, so you not perform, we saw him performing on the same stage at Nima, where Shattawale also performed earlier. And in Nima, Shattawale has been that guy who has been performed on that platform for all these years. Personally, I don't remember the last time Stonebwoy performed on that platform. I don't remember. But at least I know last year, Shatta performed there. I was not even in Accra then. I know last year Shatta performed there. as well as Fadama, and he did Fadama and Nima. So this year it was so obvious, and he even made it clear on his platforms, on socials, that after Abeka he'll be going to Nima. So if Stonebwoy could go perform at Nima, why did he not perform at Abeka? Because what? Nima did not put out so many flyers. Nima did not make noise. Or, better still, he wanted to perform at Nima to despise the guys at Abeka. That is Baba Sadek and his people. Because yes, you guys, after talking to me, you brought a competitor on the platform to make it look like maybe I was not big enough. I'll go and give my glory to someone just to despise you or what? I've been thinking about that. In fact, I've been thinking about so many things around that performance, including the fact that even political games are also being played here. And when I say political games, I mean NPP and NDC. Because sometimes we've seen where some artists play and where some artists don't play. Some artists are comfortable to NDC. Some artists are comfortable playing both. Artists are comfortable not doing any of them at all. So you decide, okay, me, I belong here and I can't be here. Or me, I want to do it both for whoever calls me. Or me, I don't want to do it for anybody at all. All these things are coming up as to why they would decide not to even do it. But that one is even their case. Because on the same stage, Nima, you performed left. Shatta also came to perform and not even a fly died. Not even a fly died. When you performed at Nima and you left minutes or hours after we came, what have we heard? We haven't heard of any injury to anybody. We haven't heard of any death to anybody. Everything is okay. So why Abeka? Because Shatta is going to perform. Why that? Well, organizers confirmed that to us. Now, I would want to wrap up by saying that, you see, in this world, sometimes if you understand what you have to do, and you know that you are not doing it to hide from anybody, but you are expressing yourself, many people don't get it. In this industry, there are many people who have issues, and instead of being bold to speak about them, no. They would rather hide behind the scenes to react. And their reaction behind the scenes are sometimes even more deadlier than those who come out to react. We've seen people who maybe would not do videos, would not be posted and all, but we read all their shades and innuendos on Snapchat and other platforms and Twitter and other platforms. We read them. And when you read them, you know this one, this is the direction it is going to. When you read, you know that this one, this is where the person is, who the person is addressing. You understand? So we've seen all those things. And on the day, Shatta wanted to address that, let's do it for the people. Don't be too selfish. Don't be too about yourself so much. Let's do it for the people. Come and do it. When you are going to also come and do it. These guys have supported us. We cannot ignore them. Baba Sadiq, if not for anything, has been an industry enabler for so many years. Let's do it to honor him. So imagine if Shattawale had not gone. Imagine if Stonebwoy had not gone. It means that it was even going to cost Baba Sadiq a lot, because yeah, you are even a liar. You want a seat in parliament, and what you promised, you can't even deliver. You promised to give Stonebwoy and Shattawale, they did not come. Or you promised to give Stonebwoy did not come. It could even end up as a dent to his brand politically. In case you don't know, maybe you've not thought about it, but it could be a dent to his brand. Because if any of them had not gone for the show, do you know what it meant? It meant that, oh, you cannot even keep your promise. So how do you vote for you? Now, let me end by saying, I think now we have to pay attention to all the details. Maybe if it becomes necessary, we will address this as part 2. Salah, Bekan, Nima, and all those things. But in all, it's all love. In all, it's all about opinions. In all, everybody is entitled. Everybody's entitled. Everybody has an opinion, and it is just fair. We can only still continue to believe that in this our industry, there is politics. And this politics is not NPP, NDC. In fact, like everybody has been saying, we all have our interests. We all have our sides. We all have who we support. And like Amrado said, Obiabwa, everybody is somewhere. So if you are somewhere and you want to be somewhere, that's fine. But be careful how you say it. This is my opinion. Once again, if you want to be open-minded to listen to this, fine. If you want to be judgmental according to your opinion, that is also fine. But we'll do it. And thanks for waiting for this. At least, this is our honest opinion, professionally said. No attacks or insult or invectives to anybody, but saying it the way it is. Shattawale has always been for peace. In fact, on the night, he did something surprising. I think I'll say that to wrap up the whole show. performed about 2 hours on the Abeka stage, back-to-back hit songs, impact heavily made, giving the people real party. It did not end there. We drove off from Abeka straight to Nima, and it's not as if he waited for some 1 or 2 hours. No, when we got to Nima, even our DJ even delayed. The DJ comes and once again, Nima, about 2 hours solid on stage. We started about 5 a.m. and closed about 7. It was daylight, like those who have seen videos, and it was daylight openly for everybody to see. And that is also something that we need to commend. The fact that he was not selfish on the night, knowing that these people have served me. Like, how could Shatta ignore Nima on such a day? Where he was in Ghana, he was not booked anywhere, he was fit, his team, everything is okay. How could he ignore Nima? How could he ignore Beckham or the Fadama squad? He couldn't do that because he thinks about the people. Think about your people, and not all the time thinking about competition, and not all the time fighting undertone when people might think, oh, you are holier than thou. Let's be real. Let's face it. Let's bring out our originality in issues that we want to address. And I think that will be good.